at events.
Live from the WHBC Broadcast Center. Find out more about area businesses, agencies, and events.
It's what's going on right now.
This is Spotlight on Stark County with Pam Cook and Gary Rivers.
Yeah, welcome to Spotlight on this Wednesday morning. On this cold, blustery, snowy, I'm trudging through snow Wednesday morning, and hopefully you've made it safely to work this morning. And our Spotlight this morning, by the way, is with the Canton Palace Theater, and they've got some special events coming up that Georgia Paxos is anxiously awaiting to share with us. Good morning, Georgia.
Good morning, Gary.
Who's your friend with us this morning?
This is Ryan Jennings from the Buck Naked Band.
The what?
The Buck Naked Band.
On WHBC?
That is correct. And they'll be on the Palace stage as well.
If you want to see the Buck Naked Band member, it's on Facebook Live right now.
Ooh,
there it
hi,
is.
guys.
Whoa. Okay.
Hello, Facebook world.
We have it strategically placed over his chest so that it's all covered in. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, boy.
All right. Well, you can check us out on Facebook. We always do our Spotlights live this morning. I'm Gary Rivers. Pam is sitting out this one this morning, or maybe I think she's out shoveling snow. Is that part of her job description?
There's
Georgia.
a lot out there to shovel.
Oh, my gosh. I spent early morning hours shoveling the snow in my driveway. Then I went in and got ready for work. I came back out, and there
all
was
covered.
another inch. And so I got that sort of done. I pulled right out into the road, and apparently the crews were out all night and decided to take the rest of the morning off.
Right. It's a little interesting out there. It's and there's, I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of people walking in the middle of the street, which is very difficult to drive.
And dangerous.
And dangerous. So, right. So that was an interesting drive this
Well, how
morning.
many points did you get on your driver's license then on the way in?
Yeah, it was, I'm glad to be here.
Glad to be here.
Yes. So good morning, everyone.
Well, I'm so glad. Thank you guys for both being here and trudging through the snow, if you will, this morning.
Right.
But the Palace, unbelievable how when I first met you and you had just stepped into your position at the Palace, you were slowly but surely putting some things together. And now this is like night and day. It's amazing.
Absolutely. It took a little while, but here we are, and we have a ton of different kinds of events, and I talk about that all the time, the diversity of the events that we present at the Palace, that we offer at the Palace, that we partner with others to present at the Palace, and we do it all. We like to consider it a multi-purpose facility, so we'll do concerts and comedy shows and dance and movies, and this is the right season for movies. With our Academy Award nominated films, we try and show as many of the Best Picture nominees as we possibly can.
And what's interesting every year is there are some of those Sundance type of movies that never really make all of the big screens.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they're shown on the Canton Palace Theater big screen.
Yeah, absolutely. So
and you get a chance to see them.
Yeah, we're showing Lady Bird on Friday and on Sunday, because Saturday night we have a very special performance of the Buck Naked Band on Saturday night at 7:30. It's their first time performing at the Palace, and they have a really great following all around the community and lots of recognition for how awesome they are. So we're really happy to have them on stage Saturday night at 7:30. Tickets are just $12. At the door or in advance. You can buy your tickets at cantonpalacetheater.org or call our box office at 330-454-8172.
All right, well, let's find out what the Buck Naked Band is all about here this morning, since we have a band member here.
That's right.
You know what? If
Sure.
I go to the show, what am I going to see?
Well, you're going to see a lot of people having fun on stage and in the audience. One of the things we pride ourselves on is that we're a band that really, really likes playing together. We have a lot of good stage energy. Our fans have always been very responsive to that. We've been successful. We started this thing about 6.5 years ago, and it's pretty much been the same group of guys and gal ever since. And we've done a lot of big shows. We've done stuff like we've headlined Rockin' on the River and Cuyahoga Falls Riverfront shows, Lock 3, Oktoberfest. A lot of different things like that.
Yeah, but I would go there and then come back and not remember anything I've seen. So
you'll remember us.
I would remember you.
People tend to.
That's memorable.
Yeah,
All right, country, rock combination.
It's a very exciting newer genre. It's called modern country. We do a lot of stuff by Eric Church and like the Brothers Osborne. Miranda Lambert, things like that, the band Perry. And what I like most about modern country is how accessible it is. They're very, very fun songs. They're almost like campfire songs where you can sing around or sit around and have a good time singing and playing. And we take that to the stage, and we make a big production out of it, and it's a lot of fun.
You know, see, those who go back to the Tom T. Hall days, and we're sitting here going, what the heck is modern country? But it's a combination, actually, of old school country, isn't it? And then
it is. It's
and
a
that
lot
edgy
like
rock and roll almost.
There's a lot of the edgier rock and roll and kind of metal and rock influences that are like, you know, in bands like Jason Aldean and I mentioned Eric Church again. There's a very hard driving force.
All right. So would Willie Nelson come to your show, or would he stay out in the bus?
If he's lucky, he can get in. I think. Well, our VIP tickets are sold out, so
right.
Willie's in trouble.
Nice.
Willie's in trouble. We have no VIP tickets.
Oh, sorry about that, Willie.
Sorry, Willie.
Well. All right, so Buck Naked Band this coming Saturday night, but the VIP, what's VIP tickets?
VIP was available up until yesterday when it sold out. It is a meet and greet with the band at Basil at 6 o'clock, and the doors open at 6:30 at the theater. VIP would run 6 to 7, and then the show starts at 7:30. Meet and greet, appetizers, cash bar.
Nice.
A little pre-party.
Now wait, I don't know why I can't picture you in a tux doing the meet and greet. They're probably not going to happen, huh?
I'll have my cowboy boots.
Okay.
See, there you go.
For sure, we'll all have cowboy boots. And I want to mention my fellow bandmates. We have Chris Wooding on guitar, Ryan Jones on guitar, Kevin Evans is our vocalist, also with Irene Manet-Stazak is our vocalist, and Brian Armstead on drums.
Okay.
And I'm Ryan Jennings, and I play bass, so... we can't wait. I have been to the Canton Palace Theater since my grandparents used to take me so long ago, and I've had so many great experiences there. And it's a real honor to get to play such a historic venue where I've been so many times over my whole life. And now I get to be on this stage.
So this is your first time performing there?
That's right. This is the first time for all of us performing there, yeah.
All right, how did this come about, doing the Buck Naked Band?
We have a board member that is an engineer by day and musician by night, Jim Patterson, and he connected with the band, and they had some conversations, and we love music at the Palace because it's such a awesome venue for that, and it's an intimate venue, and there's nothing obstructing your view anywhere in the building, so it's great for music. And Jim said, hey, what about Buck Naked Band? What do you think if we bring them into the Palace? And I said, sure, you make the connection, let's have a meeting and talk. And that's kind of how it happened, because we'd like to start dipping into presenting our own performances at the Palace. So this was a nice way to keep it local, which we really want to do,
now,
and give
Buck
that opportunity.
Naked sign a waiver that if anybody starts jumping up on the chairs and start dancing, and it's their fault?
Right. So,
I'm thinking it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So our wonderful security team and Georgia will be there to remind you to, you can dance in your seats, not on your seat, because it is a historic place. But yeah, we expect everybody to have.
I don't know why I picture you just jumping backwards into the
body
crowd.
surfing.
I'd be the one to do that for sure.
Yeah, you, so.
Yeah, no problem. And I'll tell you, we're also extra excited because we've written some original songs that we're debuting. We have 4 new songs that we're going to be showing that you haven't heard before. So that's going to be really exciting too. And we can't wait for you guys to see that.
Can we get a Spotlight exclusive, a little a cappella of one line or something?
No. That's also in the contract that I don't sing at all.
You'll have to come Saturday night at 7:30 at the Canton Palace Theater.
I thought I had him, JD. Thought I had him.
We have we have some great talented vocalists. We'll let them sing.
All right. It's 15 minutes after 9. We're going to take our first break. We'll be right back more with the Canton Palace Theater on Spotlight at News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Scrim brings a lot of families together, and that's what we're about, family.
All the way down court, Kreider puts it up, wham!
Team with the most grit, by the end of the game is the one who's going to win.
To the bucket, puts it up, gets it to go, and he was fouled.
Because you work so hard, and you dream about this.
High School Hoops Friday night from the Fieldhouse. It'll be McKinley at Lake on 1480 WHBC and streaming on WHBCSports.com. Louisville at Minerva.
It is loud, it is packed.
On 1480 WHBC Sports.
Have you heard about the great events coming to the Canton Palace Theater, there's something for everyone. This Saturday, the Buck Naked Band is teaming up with the Canton Palace Theater to debut a special set of new originals, along with a variety of country favorites, sung Buck Naked style. Friday, February 16th, grab your gal pals and head to Girls Night Out, the musical, at the Canton Palace Theater. Show starts at 7:30. Saturday night, February 17th, don't miss Travis Tritt, performing all his country classics. To purchase tickets or for more information, go to CantonPalaceTheater.org.
Message and data rates may apply.
You don't follow the herd. You blaze your own trail. And you're as adventurous in the kitchen as you are in life. Whether it's paddleboard yoga or Peruvian steak, you're the first to try new things. So are we. We're Green Chef, the first USDA-certified organic meal kit delivery service. We offer delicious meal plans for 7 different lifestyles: paleo, gluten-free, keto, vegetarian, vegan, carnivore, and omnivore. Want to be the first of your friends to try Green Chef? Discover our exclusive introductory deal by texting the keyword COOK to 543-543. We believe that cooking, just like life, should be all about experience and flavor. And by exploring dinner options with Green Chef, you'll try new recipes, techniques, and ingredients for bold, new restaurant-level flavors. It's like enjoying a new cooking class, but in your own home. To experience this culinary adventure, text now and discover our exclusive introductory deal. Text COOK to 543-543. That's COOK to 543-543.
Tune in each Saturday at 7:35 a.m. for the Money Matters radio show. Hosts Bob Foudy and David Ryan help you make your money matter. Learn how today's economy, debt levels, and policies affect your hard-earned money. You worked hard for your money. Now it's time to watch it grow. Tune in to the Money Matters radio show every Saturday morning at 7:35 a.m. to learn how to make your money matter. To speak with Bob Foudy or Dave Ryan about your money matters, call New Horizon Financial Group in Canton at 330-499-1915.
And that, my friend, is the Buck Naked Band on News Talk 1480 WHBC on our spotlight this morning, featuring the Canton Palace Theater. Georgia Paxos joining us this morning, along with Ryan Jennings from the Buck Naked Band.
Yay!
Nice. But that's not the debut of the new one.
Right.
Unbelievable.
You can see it all Saturday.
All right, Saturday
it's
night.
All coming.
4 new songs.
That's right.
Always fun to debut.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're going to be performing Saturday night. Tickets are still available right now.
Tickets are still available. It's general admission seating. Tickets are $12 each. You can buy them in advance at CantonPalaceTheater.org or over the phone at 330-454-8172 or in our box office Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They'll also be sold at the door starting at 6 o'clock. On Saturday night, doors open at 6:30. Concert begins at 7:30.
All right. Cowboy boots optional or mandatory?
Optional. I'd say optional.
Okay.
I'll be wearing them, but you don't have to. You're coming.
Whenever I go
so.
down to Nashville, I have to go to a store first and pick up a hat.
Yeah.
Otherwise you feel kind of. You don't look like anybody else down in the streets, you know. So, all right. So that's optional, but you can have some fun, and no one will, judge me.
No.
Okay.
It's a judge-free zone.
It's a judge-free zone.
Oh yeah, it's just all about fun.
Come and enjoy some great music. Enjoy the Canton Palace Theater, which is a perfect venue for music.
All right. Well, we're on our spotlight talking about Palace. We're going to get back to Buck Naked Band in just a few, but there's so much else going on. First of all, the Academy Awards series, Lady Bird is number 1, but there are other movies, right?
Yes, we've shown Dunkirk already. We've shown Lady Bird last week. We showed Murder on the Orient Express.
Oh, that's right.
We've showed Wonder, which wasn't nominated, but is just such a great movie and teaches such a great lesson.
Well, I think it's a great family movie for everybody to see.
Of today, yeah, absolutely. So we've had great turnouts for those, and then we're hopeful to get a couple more Academy Award Best Picture nominees before the end of February, and then the Oscars themselves are March 4th. Mm-hmm. So we'll kind of push this into the first week of March as well.
Wow. I mean, just so many other things I was noticing. What's Girls' Night the Musical?
Girls' Night the Musical is a celebration of women of all ages, and that is Friday February 16th at 7:30. Tickets are $30 or $40 each. And again, you can purchase them online, over the phone, or in person.
Is that hashtag Gary Not Allowed, or is this?
No, it's an all-gender show, but it does focus on women and celebrating women at all different stages of their life. So we've shown, or we've had Menopause the Musical at the Palace. It's kind of similar, but it is a musical, lots of music, dancing on stage. And so those tickets are $30 or $40 each on Friday, February 16th. And so we have that coming up. We also have Travis Tritt coming up on Saturday the 17th. So we have lots of opportunities to celebrate Valentine's Day, which is next Wednesday, but in the middle of the week. So you can celebrate on the weekends with your girlfriends on Friday night, and then your significant other on Saturday night.
Travis Tritt, that's his acoustic version of his show. That'll be interesting as well.
Yeah, it's he does a really great show. He's been at the Palace a couple times now.
Okay, I got to ask you, Palace Lip Sync Showdown. I mean, how am I not there?
You can be
there. That's all I can do.
You can be there. So this is a first-time event that we are putting together that we're really, really excited about. We're all big fans of the show. So we're doing a Palace Lip Sync Showdown, which is a fundraiser for the Canton Palace Theater.
Oh, nice.
And that's going to be June 23rd. So we do have a little bit of time, but we are accepting applications for participants, groups, or individuals, and those applications are available online at cantonpalacetheater.org. And we're trying to group a whole bunch of people together to come out and raise some money for the Palace, but also have a great, great time on stage.
All right, so folks will bring a soundtrack.
Right.
Then they perform.
That's right.
Pretending to be whomever they want to be.
Correct. And then the audience will show their support in the form of money.
Got it.
So they'll be able to vote. And
do they bring their dollars ahead of time, though?
Absolutely.
A lot of folks, so they're getting sponsors for their particular
sponsors. They're raising funds on their own. And then they're just raising money for the Canton Palace Theater, which is a 91-year-old historic venue and organization, and we're a nonprofit as well. So all
right. Well, if I come to do Prince, can you hook me up to some sort of unit that I can slide into the stage? From the top, fly
into?
Well, that's the only way I would do it.
Our technical crew is amazing, and I'm sure they could figure something out for you.
Well, I mean, if you're going to win this, it has to be over the top.
It's got to be. It
can't just
showy.
be Gary just stands up there and thinks he can dance like Prince.
Think
right?
the TV show, and then we can morph that onto the Palace stage. So that is coming up in June 23rd. It's a new fundraiser for the Canton Palace Theater, and we're super excited about it.
Nice. All right. So again, registration or picking up those applications are now?
Yes. Applications are due by March 31st. So you do have a little bit of time to get your group together or your courage up to do it yourself. Those are available at the Palace, but also online at cantonpalacetheater.org. And theater is spelled THEATRE.org.
Got to make sure that gets out,
That's
folks.
correct.
I think if they do the ER, though, Google, it'll eventually pop up, right?
It eventually will.
Okay. All right. So those are just some of the examples of what you've got going on at the Palace Theater.
Yeah, and it's like I said before, we like to change it up a bit and diversify our offerings between movies and live events. So we have another event coming up March 3rd. It's the No Man's Land Film Festival.
No Man Land?
Correct.
Film Fest? What is that about?
It is about short films that feature women in doing adventure, different kinds of things. They are climbing the Himalayas. They are doing off-roading. It's just a lot of different kind of adventure activity that women are doing, and they're featured in a film festival, and we are partnering with Bucket List Adventures of Ohio to present that on Saturday, March 3rd. It's $10 for adults and $5 for students.
Wow.
We also have our Twilight Zone Film Fest coming up in March on March 10th. Our Start to Strike program, which is a educational outreach that the Palace does with sponsorship from Arts and Stark, where we go into the schools and allow the students of the school the use of the Palace for any type of production that they would like to do. This year we are working with Central Catholic and St. Thomas Aquinas, and they are doing a play, The Villain's Last Stand. So think Disney villains, and they're doing a stage performance of that, and that'll be on March 16th and 17th at the Palace Theater, and it's one of the most rewarding shows that we do at the Palace, because these kids are far more talented than I was in high school and have so much more confidence, I think, now than we ever did. And they have written the show. They have casted the show. They are designing the show. They are doing everything on their own with the little help of the Palace, and we're giving them the Palace Theater the opportunity to perform on our stage.
All right. Well,
So
that
lots
is
of
just
stuff.
March at the Palace. We'll talk
right.
about April and more in the Buck Naked Band when we return on Spotlight on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Hey everyone, this is Pam Cook. Well, it looks like your morning commute should be much better for your Thursday. Make sure you tune in to Canton's Morning News for the latest. It'll be a Share the Good Star County Thursday as we highlight guys with ties. Senator Sherrod Brown working with a local man to help veterans. He'll tell us about it. Commissioner Richard Regula stops by. Did he go inside the Super Bowl? Our last visit of the season with Chris Spielman. It's all on Thursday morning starting at 5:30. Talk to you then.
According to a recent survey, these are the top barriers to company growth. Finance takes too long to close the books, too slow to launch new products, hiring and keeping good people, systems not talking to each other. They should look at the #1 business and financial system for growing companies, NetSuite from Oracle. NetSuite tracks and manages your revenue, cash flow, HR, inventory, projects, even e-commerce from a dashboard on your phone. Go to netsuite.com/radio to get your free guide called Crushing the 5 Barriers to Growth. netsuite.com/radio.
Save more with Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Hey, Esther, Liberty Mutual just saved me $782 on insurance.
Liberty did what?
I know. It's a lot of money, right?
What'd you say?
Liberty Mutual saved me $782.
Visit us online to get a quote.
What?
I said, visit us online to get a quote, and you can save $782. Liberty Mutual Insurance. Based on a recent countrywide new customer survey, coverage is underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company, Equal Housing Insurer.
Are you still talking?
You make the memories. We make them possible with a mortgage from Friends and Family Credit Union. Stop at one of our 3 convenient locations and visit with one of our loan specialists, Tim, Chris, Becky, or Howard. They're local, knowledgeable, and professional, and they'll walk you through our quick and easy application process. Discuss our competitive rates and low closing costs. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we take the uncertainty out of secondary market complications. You can choose from a conventional mortgage, FHA, VA, fixed and variable, 100% USDA, rural development, and HARP. And your mortgage is serviced locally, which enables you to make your mortgage payment locally with options such as monthly and bi-weekly payments at no additional charge. Friends and Family Credit Union is not federally insured. We are privately insured by ASI up to $250,000 per account. You make the memories, and we make them happen with a mortgage from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
Make 2018 the year you finally fix your water. And at Verndale's Water Center, you won't have to pay until 2019. Call or stop in today.
Tap into Verndale's Water Center. Tap into.
Hey, Canton, get ready to run, cheer, and volunteer at the 5th Annual Pro Football Hall of Fame Marathon on Sunday, April 29th. Over 10,000 runners from 47 states and 12 countries will be in town on Marathon Weekend. Join us by visiting HOFmarathon.com. That's HOFmarathon.com.
Have you heard about the great events coming to the Canton Palace Theater? There's something for everyone. This Saturday, the Buck Naked Band is teaming up with the Canton Palace Theater to debut a special set of new originals, along with the
At 10, it's tax time, and we'll answer your tax questions on why you need to file early with our guest from Fireside Tax of Canton. Hey, did you ever look out the window and see a coyote? Well, it may actually happen. Join Jamie Emmert with ODNR at 10:50. And keeping you safe in the winter, it's an important concern with Beverly Laubert, who joins us from the Ohio Department of Aging at 11. Oh, and maybe we'll have a surprise guest or two on the Gary Rivers Show today at 10 on 1480 WHBC.
This is WHBC AM Canton. News Talk 1480 WHBC.
I'm Jim Michaels with 1480 WHBC News. 24 degrees. Still a slow go on the highways out there. Drive carefully this morning through the snow. 4 inches of it here in downtown Canton. Now, it started about 3:30 this morning. Looking for another inch or two before it ends. AccuWeather's Brett Edwards says this system moved in here from the southwest.
They come out of the Rockies and kind of swing up from the southwest. These typically produce some heavier snowfall totals than the Clipper systems.
A winter weather advisory up for Stark, Summit, Wayne, and Portage counties through this evening. Winter storm warning, Carroll and Tuscarawas counties. Nearly all area school districts have closed for the day. Kent State Stark, Kent State Tusk, and Stark State College opening at 12 noon today. We have event cancellations and more at WHBC.com. Seems there's nothing worse in this kind of weather than being tailgated, right?
Always have that person that's in much more of a hurry, and they're behind you and you feel like they're pushing you. The best thing for you to do is to, cautiously move to another lane, let that individual, continue on.
Commander Lieutenant Leo Shirky with the Canton Post of the State Highway Patrol even recommends pulling off the road if that person is driving in a reckless manner. If you do slide off the road this morning, have an emergency, want to put on your hazard lights, call pound 677 for the nearest patrol post. That's pound 677 on your cell phone. The Senate takes a look at House-passed legislation designed to keep the government going after tomorrow. It's a
stopgap measure that funds the military through September and keeps other government services going for another 6 weeks. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer.
We had one Trump shutdown. Nobody wants another, maybe except him.
Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says the first priority is keeping the government open.
We'll then go forward with an immigration debate.
Lawmakers are also considering a long-term deal that would set spending levels for 2 years.
It's Fox's Rachel Sutherland. More 1480 WHBC News at 10.
Hall of Fame City weather.
Here's your AccuWeather.com forecast. Today we can expect some snow to move through the area. It can be heavy at times, especially in the morning hours, with about 3 to 6 inches of snowfall expected. Roads will be slippery, so travel could be tough at times with a high of 28. Tonight we'll see that snow move out of the area, leaving behind some cloudy and chilly conditions with the low getting down to 13. Tomorrow, high of 24, mostly cloudy, and Friday we could see a little bit of snowfall with a high of 36. I'm Brett Edwards for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Trending.
The stock market.
Incredibly volatile U.S. stock market. What do I do with my money?
The economy is strong and it's getting stronger.
The latest news when you want it.
The Hillary campaign paid for dirt.
One report at a time.
The FBI.
Being used to get a warrant to spy on another campaign.
To release the minority response to the Nunes memo. There is a rising sense of panic clearly within the White House.
Bringing you the most interesting news of our times at the top and bottom of the hour. This is WHBC.
Hear residents' thoughts on senior independent living at the Waterford.
When I came, I just felt totally at home. I was sure this was the place for me, and I had no regrets about selling my home. I have never, ever met a nicer group of people.
The Waterford is what I had hoped that I would find, and I found it. Our dinner table is hilarious.
It really is. I have fun every night. I look forward to dinner. I leave here at night, go to bed feeling happy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
To me, it's like a cousins. It's just a camaraderie here at the Waterford that is, we just help each other.
We do.
I wanted something comfortable.
Within a couple of weeks, I had a lot of friends. Everyone has been so nice, so warm, so friendly.
Meet the best of the best neighbors during our open house Monday, February 12th from 12 to 3. The Waterford at St. Luke, 201 Hull Road, North Canton, voted best senior independent living community.
If you change nothing about what you're doing right now, what do you think the chances are of you having a successful retirement? I'm Andy Smith, certified financial planner with Financial Engines. Let's say you don't change your 401k. You don't change your Social Security strategy. You never figure out how much you're going to have to pay for health care. Do you think you'll have enough money to last you through retirement? As America's largest independent investment advisor, according to Investment News, Financial Engines offers help to more than 9 million people. We provide objective, personal, comprehensive planning advice that you need to make informed financial decisions now, up to, and through retirement. Get to financialengines.com and we'll connect you with a professional financial advisor in your area who'll help create a financial plan that'll tell you what you should be doing right now to help increase your chances of having a successful retirement.
This is John Hubbard with Financial Engines in the Cleveland-Akron area. Let's talk about the financial goals that are important to you, and together we'll develop a plan to help make them happen. Call me at 440-934-9933 or visit financialengines.com.
Hi, I'm Pam Pam Cook. Join us every Thursday morning at 7:10 as we feature nominees for Share the Good Stark County. When I got a letter from Danielle DePietro about Canton Challenger baseball, I just had to find out more about it. See the videos right now on WHBC.com.
Canton Challenger Baseball provides a baseball league for children that have special needs as well as disabilities.
Share the Good Stark County on Canton's Morning News.
Now back to Spotlight with Pam and Gary.
Welcome back to Spotlight at News Talk 1480 WHBC. We are spotlighting the Canton Palace Theater. Georgia Paxos joins us, and the Buck Naked Band is with us this morning. Okay, one member of the Buck Naked Band. Hey, everybody. Hi, Ryan. Thank you so much for being with us here this morning.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
All right. Well, before we get back to that concert that's coming up, I do want to say, folks, if you haven't been outside and you haven't been shoveling snow, you're really missing out on some fun stuff. There have been emergency parking bans everywhere. Perry Township, Lake Plain, Jackson Township, Canton Township, and many of them on until noon or so, until all those roadways are cleared up. And I wanted to mention that because, Georgia, you and I we were all struggling a little bit to get in here on time this morning.
It was a very interesting drive then this morning.
Yeah, it was like the trucks really got out early, but then the snow just came down so fast, it was very hard for any of those crews to keep up with everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I apologize to everybody. I know I was that guy going 45 to 50, and you were going 20 on 77 South. So that little Hyundai driving by, that was me, because I didn't want to miss this opportunity to talk to you.
Did you have your car cleared off?
Yes.
Or were you blowing all the snow
I don't do that. No, I don't. I don't do that.
That's good.
But I sure found that my all-weather snow tread doesn't really work in the all-snow.
Right.
The way it should.
It's hard to grip. There's a lot of snow out there.
Kept seeing these little lights on my dashboard that said the anti-skating, or is that what that is? I know. I was sliding. It was fun.
Yeah.
That brought me back to my childhood. Oh, this is fun. Let's go sliding through, you know?
Sure.
All right. Well, no sliding past this. We have some amazing shows coming up at the Canton Palace Theater. Before we get to the shows there, Georgia, I want to ask you, can folks rent the Palace Theater? I mean, that's where
absolutely.
A lot of viewers are.
We are a fully rentable facility. We have for-profit and non-profit rates for all of our events. So there's daily rental, there's private movie rentals. We have a lot of companies and individuals that rent the Palace to show a movie. You can pretty much pick from any movie you'd like, and you get the whole building. And then we can work on if there's any concessions or anything like that. So we do that fairly often. We are also available for wedding ceremonies and wedding receptions, which we do.
Nice.
We do about a handful a year. We can accommodate about 80 people on stage for a reception and 1,500 people for a ceremony.
Have you ever done it where the bride comes up from the floor?
Absolutely.
That sounds awesome.
We have had very traditional weddings, and we have had some really over-the-top theatrical wedding ceremonies. So it's a multifunctional, multi-purpose facility.
All right. What about in the upstairs? I know you do some sort of catering up there at times too.
Mezzanine,
do you not?
You can purchase a balcony party. So before an already scheduled movie, you can have up to 40 of your guests.
Nice.
Upstairs in the mezzanine, and you provide whatever food you'd like, and we provide popcorn and drinks for all of your attendees. We can also do a cash bar and open bar, depending on whatever you'd like.
You have kids' birthday parties for watching a movie? I guess
absolutely.
I never thought about that, but
we do a lot on First Friday, because First Friday is always a free family-friendly movie, so it's always PG or G rated. The other movies that we show during the year, especially like the Academy Award films, it's hit or miss if they're going to be family appropriate.
Right.
So we have a lot of people that like to do them on First Friday or any of our kids' movie specials. And in the summer, we do our summer movie series every Monday at 1 o'clock. So we'll do some balcony parties for those as well.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, I thought that because, we have a lot of listeners who may be sitting at their offices and they plan these little events. Yeah. And it's nice to maybe put the thought of the Palace Theater as a part of it.
So we can accommodate 40 people to sit and eat, but there's 637 seats in the balcony. So if you invited the whole school, you could accommodate everybody.
In theory, you could do all that as well.
Absolutely.
Nice. Well, and also, just to do an aside to this, because the Buck Naked Band, you're having a meet and greet. You work with local area restaurants as well.
Oh, absolutely. We love our downtown restaurant partners, and we appreciate all that they do to complement what we do at the Palace.
Mm-hmm.
So this meet and greet for Buck Naked Band, which is sold out, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
So
sorry, but I
about
didn't
that.
mean to mention that for
Sorry,
everybody.
Willie. No Willie
sold
Nelson.
out. No,
Yeah.
But those of you that do already have your tickets, it's 6 o'clock at Basil on Saturday night, and it's complimentary appetizers, cash bar, meet and greet with the band from 6 to 7, and then the concert begins at 7:30, and you're right across the street, so you only have to park once and just walk right across.
Nice.
And we'll have the sidewalk shoveled by then for
well,
sure.
and while we're talking Buck Naked Band, Ryan, in the studio here, where's the git fiddle? Where's your your bass? I thought you would have come fully loaded to at least give a little bit of a, Is this too early for a band to actually get up?
No. I usually do get up in the mornings. That's fine. We were all employed. I left the bass at home.
Left
it's too
the bass
big.
at home.
Yeah, it wouldn't fit on the dog sled that I took in here this morning.
All right, so let me ask you, when a bass player wakes up in the morning,
Yes,
is your
it's
alarm
thunderous.
ring a bass? Is that what it is?
Everyone in the house knows it as soon as I roll out. It's just boom. Like, Dad's up. Here we go.
It's the best alarm ever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, my. You often wonder how much. Oh, okay. What, JD?
Would you like to hear some of their music?
I would love to hear some of the Buck Naked
I would love
Band
to
music.
hear some Buck Naked Band music.
Boys and girls in the hood, we about to show you how Buck Naked do it. Palm Malls and Red Man, we like to hang out with our friends, yeah.
There we go.
So that is one of 4 different songs that, originals that we'll be playing. We're very excited to bring that to you.
Nice. Love that stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
so, folks, you'll hear that this Saturday night.
Yeah.
And, again, when you come out on stage, are you, like, behind a screen and then you get dressed? What happens?
We'll be dressed beforehand.
Oh, okay.
Then they'll, raise the curtain, I think is how that, I haven't checked the schedule recently, but we get dressed first, then the screen comes up, then we
Georgia,
play.
did they ever tell you there's got to be a story behind the name? I mean, have you ever asked?
They've never shared that with me.
I think they should.
The other guys came up with the name a long time ago. They were in a basement, and they were thinking, well, what are we going to call this? And it's a nice story, and they kind of went through all kinds of different variations of the word buck, and that was kind of a theme, and then they started with Buck Naked, and then it came right back to it, and they thought, well, that's it. And it's done us a lot of good. We've had a lot of success with that name. It's a name you remember. I like it.
It's a name you remember.
Right.
See, I thought there was going to be a story like, gee, we need to get people here to our first concert. So it's like that old joke, the name of the band is Free Drinks.
Yeah.
Right?
Free
and
beer.
Put the
Yeah.
sign out, free beer,
Sure.
and then everybody shows up. So, Buck,
Yep.
But that wasn't it, huh?
No.
Never as good as the imagination.
No,
I guess, when it all comes right down
we're all
to
going to have clothes on. In fact, speaking of clothes, we're going to have plenty of T-shirts and hoodies and wristbands and all kinds of merchandise available that you can buy. Our fans, God bless them, we love them so much. I see a lot of Buck Naked Band shirts around town.
Gotta love that.
And it just makes my heart, feels really good to see other people wearing your shirts.
All right,
It's
we're going
really
to have to take a break in a moment. So, again, tickets are available for general admission right now.
Correct. Tickets are $12. They're available at CantonPalaceTheater.org. You can also purchase them over the phone at 330-454-8172 or in person Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They'll also be sold at the door starting at 6 o'clock on Saturday. Doors open at 6:30. Concert begins at 7:30.
All right, Spotlight on the Canton Palace Theater will return in just a moment.
Black top is cold and the air is thin. Rubber's on the road and I'm closer than I've been. Got plans to show you how I really feel. Finally found the one and I know that it's real. Riding down the lonely road with one headlight.
Have you heard about the great events coming to the Canton Palace Theater? There's something for everyone. This Saturday, the Buck Naked Band is teaming up with the Canton Palace Theater to debut a special set of new originals, along with a variety of country favorites, sung Buck Naked style. Friday, February 16th, grab your gal pals and head to Girls Night Out, the musical, at the Canton Palace Theater. Show starts at 7:30. Saturday night, February 17th, don't miss Travis Tritt, performing all his country classics. To purchase tickets or for more information, go to cantonpalacetheater.org.
Being recognized as the best is an awesome achievement, and Heritage Carpet and Flooring has been named the best carpet and flooring store for the last 5 consecutive years by the Repository. In fact, they've been named the best home improvement store, best home decor store, and best locally owned store. Heritage Carpet and Flooring is also very community-oriented, supporting many charitable causes, and this April the 28th is the 4th annual pet adoption at the store. For more details, go to heritage-carpet.com or stop by the newly remodeled showroom, continually updated with new products at the Acme Plaza, 1440 North Main Street in North Canton.
Message and data rates may apply.
You don't follow the herd. You blaze your own trail. And you're as adventurous in the kitchen as you are in life. Whether it's paddleboard yoga or Peruvian steak, you're the first to try new things. So are we. We're Green Chef, the first USDA-certified organic meal kit delivery service. We offer delicious meal plans for 7 different lifestyles: paleo, gluten-free, keto, vegetarian, vegan, carnivore, and omnivore. Want to be the first of your friends to try Green Chef? Discover our exclusive introductory deal by texting the keyword BITE to 543-543. We believe that cooking, just like life, should be all about experience and flavor. And by exploring dinner options with Green Chef, you'll try new recipes, techniques, and ingredients for bold, new restaurant-level flavors. It's like enjoying a new cooking class, but in your own home. To experience this culinary adventure, text now and discover our exclusive introductory deal. Text BITE to 543-543. That's BITE to 543-543.
Have leftover paint sitting around? Introducing Second Coat, a paint recycling program by The Stockpile, one of Canton's oldest and largest reused stores. The Stockpile can now convert unwanted paint into reusable paint for a fraction of the price of new paint. Latex paint donations can be dropped off during business hours, Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 1387 Clarendon Avenue Southwest. Visit them online at thestockpile.org/Second Coat for more information. For an affordable, sustainable option, choose Second Coat recycled paint by The Stockpile.
Wow, how hard to believe that we are at our final segment of this Wednesday morning edition of Spotlight. I'm Gary Rivers. Good morning. We're talking the Canton Palace Theater, and joining us this morning in studio, Georgia Paxos, of course, and Ryan Jennings from the Buck Naked Band. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
All right, Georgia, I want to get back to your fundraiser coming up, the lip sync thing.
Sure.
Because that's part of, I think, your reason for being is you've had a great many wonderful sponsors who have stepped up to take the Palace Theater from when I first met you, and I learned the story of how it was there and just slowly there was a time where they worried the Palace would even be here.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said before, it's been a process. I've been executive director for a little over 10 years. And there was a lot going on, and we have moved past that, and we have really let the community know that the Palace is a staple of downtown. We bring in over 85,000 attendees each year. We provide a significant economic impact to the downtown area and our region. 43% of our attendees are not from Stark County, so we are kind of a regional facility, and so we try and keep up and diversify the offerings so that we bring in all parts of our community. Our First Friday family movies are free. It's expensive to go to the movies. Not so much at the Palace because our movie tickets are just $5 and our concessions are a little bit cheaper. But to take a family of 4, it's expensive,
but it's very affordable at the Palace,
right? And so at the Palace, it's definitely affordable, and especially on First Friday, just to get the kids into the building to see. Because once you come in, you realize how beautiful it is. It's a fully restored.
Yeah, the ambiance, the restoration has been amazing.
Yeah, fully restored historic building. It's 91 years old.
Wow.
It's been a part of Canton for so many years, and there's a lot of emotional connection to the building from our older members of our community that went there as kids. They saw The Sound of Music. It played for 42 weeks straight, every single day for 42 weeks. So almost a year. I always think about the projectionist that had to sit and watch the same movie for almost a year. But that's a part of history. We have a ton of people that say that was the first movie I ever saw.
No kidding.
And we saw it at the Palace. So we like to continue that tradition for the next generation. So we are doing our best, and we have a great board of directors. I have an amazing, amazing staff that does everything. I mean, there's four of us in the office most days, and we have 120 volunteers that do anything we ask of them, and they're running the concession stand and ticket takers and ushering. So it really, everybody says it takes a village. It does take a village. It takes a community to keep building like the Palace operational.
She has
supported.
She has mentioned and thanked everybody except the ghosts. Can you please at least give them a little bit?
The mark of a great theater is a patron that never left. So we are very thankful that we have some patrons that stick around to make sure we are doing everything that we should be doing.
All right, and they're just wanted to say it because they come after me if you don't mention it.
Hey, there's they do their thing, I do my thing, and we work out very well together.
All right, you still do the ghost tours? Are you doing any in the not too distant future?
We do. More than likely, it's going to be in April. Typically, we do them on a first Friday. It's $40 per person, and the tour starts at 10:30 in the evening and goes to 2:30 in the morning. The concession stand is open for coffee and food.
Till 2:30 in the morning.
We limit it to 30 people, and then that group of 30 is broken down into smaller groups, and you go around the entire building. It's facilitated by Team Spectre, who are professional paranormal investigators out of Akron.
Nice. Now, Ryan, what would you do, though? Here's your choice.
Yeah.
The Ghost Tour or
Ghost
the Three Stooges Film Fest?
Ghost, for sure.
For sure? Are you sure?
Ghost, zombies, mummies.
I thought you were
all that.
I don't know. I thought you were a Mo guy, but apparently not, huh?
I'm going spiritual. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because when you mention April, I think that's when the next Three Stooges Fest is, right?
We do Three Stooges in April and November each year. We've also added the Twilight Zone Film Fest, which we'll do March 10th.
Now, what will that be? Similar to Three Stooges, X number of the shows?
We'll do two shows, take an intermission, and then two more shows. So it's about a 2-hour event with prizes and door prizes and raffle items available. And
there are. That's a great idea too. Yeah. Rod Serling, he has an Ohio connection. He was a news director at a radio station I worked at.
Oh, really?
Rod Serling in Marion, Ohio.
Nice.
What?
Which also
one of his first radio jobs before he got into Hollywood.
John Eberson Theater, the Palace in Marion, Ohio.
Right.
Same architect as the Canton Palace Theater. Just a little bit different theme in their building versus ours, but same architect.
Yeah, I would imagine there are some theater buffs who'd like to go between the two and
we're very
check them
fortunate
out.
In this area to have as many as we do, especially Eberson theaters, the atmospheric theaters. You have the one in Canton, you have the one in Akron, you have the one in Marion, you have the one in Lorain. So there's 4 within, a couple hours driving distance, and it's not very common to have that cluster.
Yeah.
But it kind of shows
especially the quality.
Yes, but it shows you how important Ohio was during the vaudeville days and our position between Chicago and New York, where performers would leave from Chicago, stop here, do a performance on their way to New York, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So I think that's why we're benefiting from that.
Which is absolutely awesome. And if you haven't been to the Palace Theater, all the restoration done, or you still got a couple other projects in mind that you want to get moving?
There's always something to do, just like at home. There's always something to do, but in a historic building, you have to abide by certain rules because we are in the National Historic Registry, but we also like to keep it authentic. So our next project will be something that you may not be able to see, but our renters will definitely appreciate. We're going to be working on some dressing room remodeling, renovations to kind of make those as appealing as the auditorium is.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, so looking forward to all of that. All right, so upcoming, though, don't forget there are so many other activities going on this February that you can still take advantage of. Some of the awards season films, you still have some to announce. So
yes, absolutely. So we are featuring Lady Bird this coming Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And then we'll have another one on the 15th, which is yet to be announced. And then we'll have the weekend of the 22nd. We'll have another Academy Award film, which hasn't been announced just yet. Most importantly, we have Buck Naked Band coming up this Saturday night. Tickets are $12. General admission seating, doors open at 6:30, concert begins at 7:30. We have Girls Night the Musical coming up on Friday the 16th, Travis Tritt in concert on Saturday the 17th. So lots of opportunities in February for live music, live performances, and some great Academy Award nominated films. Our complete schedule is available at CantonPalaceTheater.org, TheATRE.org. You can also purchase your tickets on the website. You can purchase your tickets over the phone by calling our box office 330-454-8172 or stopping into the box office Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tickets are the same price no matter how you purchase them. Movie tickets are sold 30 minutes before the movie starts at the door, and tickets for live events, if there are any remaining, will be sold at the door starting an hour before the show.
All right, Georgia, thank you so much. Who needs Siri?
You know what I'm saying? That was great.
That was like, she is
that was fantastic.
A human brochure.
I'm impressed.
I'm just in awe. And I wish I had more time to talk with you, Georgia. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, guys.